Welcome to Unity of New York.
Ain't a person here who is anything short of a superstar. God is in us all, we got the power to accomplish anything. So keep on keeping on, never give up reaching for all of your dreams. I'ma make it by any means, I got a pocket full of dreams, baby, I'm from New York. Concrete jungle where dreams are made of, there's nothing you can't do. Unity, New York. These people make you feel brand new, the speakers inspire you. Unity, New York, New York, New York. One hand in the air for the big city, streetlights, big dreams, all looking pretty. No place in the world that can compare. Put your hands up in the air, everybody say yeah, 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 yeah. In New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of, there's nothing you can't do. Unity, New York. These people make you feel brand new, the music inspires you. Unity, New York.
Yay, you're here. Good morning. You made it. Welcome to Unity of New York. As you see on the screen, my name is Sarah Dacey Charles, and I'm here to read you the daily word and talk to you about prayer and how it can really be a supportive thing between Sundays. All the time we are praying. Well, today's daily word is wonder. And the affirmation is, I view my life through eyes of wonder. One more time. I view my life with eyes of wonder. I feel inspired watching a child discover new things. Eyes wide with awe and wonder. Even the smallest experiences, feeling the tickle of a butterfly on the skin, or blowing the seeds of a dandelion, are a marvel and a joy. I think of this when disappointing life experiences chip away at my sense of awe and appreciation. Today, I let go of disillusionment. You hear that? Today, I let go of disillusionment and open my heart and my eyes to once again live in wonder. As I view life anew, I renew my belief in the goodness of life and of all people. I open myself to the unexpected treasures happening all around me each day. Wonder is a precious gift, one I use to appreciate the marvels unfolding before me. Today's Bible quote comes from Acts 3:10. They are filled with wonder and amazement at what had happened to him. So let's talk about prayer. This is how we connect to our divine connection to God. And we can always call upon some help by calling Silent Unity at 816-969-2000, 816-969-2000, between the hours of 7 a.m. and 1 a.m. Anytime during that time, you can talk to a real person and pray whatever is on your heart. And they will pray with you and hold that prayer in confidence and pray over it for the next 30 days. It's amazing. Also, there's a new Unity app if you're not aware of it. It is replacing the Daily Word app and also the You Pray app. They've combined it into one app. It's called Be Unity. So you can connect to it by typing into your web browser b.unity.org. And also, Without fail, our volunteers right here at Unity of New York are holding prayer, and you can tap into that every Tuesday and Thursday morning at 9:45 a.m. sharp. That's Eastern Standard Time. Come in from wherever you are in the world, and all you need to do is get in right beforehand, like a 30 seconds before, by typing in 267-807-9605. The access code is 798-460 #. It is 5 minutes of your time to reconnect with the Unity community and hold prayer together for the world and for each other and for yourself. It's amazing. So, the other thing that's amazing is if you've ever been on a retreat with Britt Hall and Elizabeth Longo, you know that they are a powerful duo. And today we are so fortunate they are combining forces to give us a powerful message today. And we're so lucky also to have Nicole Henry bring in her talent of music. So without further ado, have a wonderful Sunday. Enjoy this service. I'm so excited. Till next time. Bye now.
Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I abide as you show me all that I must do. Command my hands, what must they do? Command my life, it's here for you. God is the love that heals all creation. God is creator, makes all things new. And God needs us to shine her light as me, as you. So use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I abide as you show me all that I must do. God needs us to shine his light. God needs us to shine her light. God needs us to shine his light as me, as you use me. Oh God, I stand for you, and here I abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do.
Rosina. Rosina. Look at that. You made the sunrise. It is already a good day. Just to hear your voice, and Leo, to watch those beautiful images. And Sarah, just to see your light to bring us in on a Sunday and to hear those great words. What another wonderful daily word. Wonder. Today I let go of disillusionment and open my heart and my eyes to once again live in wonder. Can we all get on board with that? to let go of disillusionment, live in wonder. And how appropriate that sunrise was for me, because I am still in sunny Florida, and the sun is it's out today. And so it's kind of like we're coming out of dark here. You want to see my current situation? I just took a picture and sent it to Leo. Leo, can you share my current situation? Yeah, it's rough. I may not be in that opening video, but this ain't bad, right? The water is beautiful. It's calm. We may not be coming out of the heat, but we're coming out of the dark, right? And by the way, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Happy final Sunday of July 2023. Wow, it's almost August. Anyway, I'm grateful that we got to be together today. I'm grateful whenever we got to be together. And Sarah already mentioned that Reverend Elizabeth Longo is with us today, and I bet a bunch of you already knew that. And I'm in South Florida. So how appropriate that South Floridian Nicole Henry is going to be with us today. And I'm just glad that you're here, that we're all together here. We continue to measure whatever we do by our mission and vision statements. And that's when I like to say, welcome home, because we are here to provide a spiritual home where community may gather and know, KNOW, that all good comes from God within. And you know what? Whatever darkness may be appearing here, there, or anywhere in this world, we continue to hold to a vision of this world consciously unified in love, leaving no one out and inviting everyone in. Hallelujah. And we have a lot of stuff going on here. We keep it going on. We keep it happening online, opportunities in person. Let's go to Zoe to remind us what we have going on. Pay attention, because things change. They're not always the same. Zoe, what's happening?
Unity of New York continues to offer classes, groups, and workshops virtually on Zoom. For Zoom links, email info@unityofnewyork.org. Sunday mornings, join Unity of New York teachers for The Quest, a pre-service spiritual discussion group at 9:30 a.m. The weekly discussions are based on a chosen topic or book. Everyone is welcome to join at any time. Tuesday mornings at 11 a.m., join Unity of New York Staff Minister Reverend Sean Moninger for his weekly spiritual discussions. All are welcome and encouraged to join. Wednesdays at 10 a.m., Senior Minister Reverend Britt Hall leads our weekly dose of fellowship at the Community Connections Hour with co-host John Canary. Pop in to see some friendly Unity of New York faces and share what's going on in your world, or just listen. Everyone is welcome to join. Unity Minister Reverend Chris DiGiorgio leads Unity Pride, a spirituality group. For specific dates, check the events calendar on our website. For more details on all of Unity of New York activities, please visit our website at unityofnewyork.org. And as you continue to navigate through your lives, please remember that Unity of New York is always here for you. If you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to us at info@unityofnewyork.org, and someone will get back to you as soon as possible. Have a great week, everyone.
Hi, it's Becca Bean, and I'd like to invite you to join me on Tuesday nights in August from 6 to 8 p.m. on Zoom. That's August 1st, 8th, 15th, 22nd, and 29th. And we'll explore Eric Butterworth's remarkable book, Breaking the 10 Commandments. Together, let's blow the dust off the old stone tablets Moses carried down from the mountain. And with Mr. Butterworth's unique style, we'll expand our interpretation of these 10 great laws. Please email me to register in advance at revbeccabean@gmail.com by July 28th, please. This class is offered by Love Offering, and I sure hope to see you there. Bye. Are you ready to take on a really intense and fast-paced movie adventure? Christopher Nolan's amazing film Oppenheimer is on our radar screen for Friday, August the 11th. We'll meet around noonish at one of the major movie theaters in the 42nd Street area. If you'd like to join us, please RSVP to unityusanyc@gmail.com, and we'll email you details once the movie theater schedules are available. Let's take a fascinating look back into the early atomic age and the moral complexities of ending World War II. Hope you can join us.
I got sucked right into that between the visuals and Becca's voice. Thank you, Becca. Thank you, Leo. I hope that some of you made note that Reverend Sean is starting a new book on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, August 1st, Staying with Florence Scovel Shinn. And this book, if you've never read it, The Game of Life and How to Play It, I cannot recommend it highly enough. So you can drop into that any time. Just if you've never joined Sean on a Tuesday, email us at info@unityofnewyork.org. We'll get the Zoom link to you, and it's a wonderful thing to go deep for about an hour with Reverend Sean and everybody that joins together for that. And it seems like there's something else. Let me see. Speaking of opportunities to be together, 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, 3 weeks from today, August 20th, same time, 11 a.m. Countdown begins at 10:50. We are going to be at Symphony Space downstairs in the Thalia Theater, and we are so looking forward to that. Tell a friend, bring a friend, and for those of you that are coming in from other places every Sunday, never fear, we will be online, and there will just be a lot more of us joining together. So I want to see that place full. Oh, can't wait to see those faces. So speaking of faces, there is a beautiful face that is with us today, and her name is Reverend Elizabeth Longo. And I didn't mention, I don't think, where I am in Florida. But I'm pretty close to where she is right now. So, Leo, can you bring in our very own beloved Reverend Elizabeth Longo? Oh, you know what? I'll bring her in. Reverend Elizabeth Longo. Ba-da-ba.
Hello,
Hi.
hi.
Oh my gosh, how blessed am I? We've had a couple of days together, and we have looked so forward to doing this together. It is my first time visiting her in her home, and I thought, while I was in Florida, I could go from one end to the other, hop another little plane. You know, with those flights that start at $39. And then by the time you pay for a seat cushion and a seat belt and some oxygen and all, it goes up to about 150. But hey, I don't know what just happened here. Oh, something popped on the screen, but that's okay. That's all right.
Well, I'm so happy you're here
Me too.
and that we're here because I do believe that we're connected heart to heart, mind to mind,
We
and
are.
in a vortex of love.
We are. All of us are. And the other night, we got to spontaneously see our friend Antonio Edwards, who is just the belle of the ball in Fort Lauderdale. He is singing his heart out down here. He's the music director at another New Thought community, CSL, Centers for Spiritual Living in Fort Lauderdale. And I already mentioned we've got Nicole Henry with us today. And she's actually home right now, I believe, after touring all over the place with her fabulosity. She's just down the road. And this afternoon, we're going to hang out a little bit with Reverend Juan and some fabulous folks from Unity on the Bay. But right now, we are right here.
We're here and you're here, and wherever you are, we're connected heart to heart and mind to mind. And something wonderful always arises when a group of like minded people come together. Do you think so?
I know so.
We know so, right?
And whether we're here together right now in this present moment, or if you are tuning in later, I know that some of you prefer to watch later and have your very own private watch party when it's not Sunday morning. You're here at the right and perfect time.
Right, because there's no such thing as time. It's always the present moment.
That's all there is.
Here and now.
That is all there is. And God, look at this. Look at this amazing day. All this light. We're coming out of the dark, honey, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And it is a choice to come out of the dark.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
We're going to talk about choice today because we're going to talk about the mind.
The mind.
The mind.
The mind.
So okay, speaking of light, are you ready to shed a little bit of light on us in some meditation?
Yes. I think we all need a little light, right? Because there is, when you focus on it, there could be a lot of darkness in the world.
Oh, there's plenty of darkness in the world, but we are always shining the light, and the light is always present on the other side of the dark, on the other side of the cloud. So how about if you lead us in one of your fabulous meditations?
I would love that.
I'm getting ready. We'll see you on the other side.
Let's settle in. There's nothing to do, simply to be. To be here, to be now, open and receptive to spirit. Feel your feet on the ground. My feet to earth, my spirit is free. And notice the breath. It is the breath of God, the breath of the divine, ever breathing us, reminding us that we are being lived, just like the lilies of the field. And now take a deep, cleansing, healing breath all the way to the belly. And as you release, let go, and let God. I empty my mind, I empty my heart, I empty myself completely in this very moment, basking in the love of God, allowing myself to go deeper and deeper to a place of peace, a place of wonder, of joy, where I am right now present to my wholeness. And as I dive a little deeper, I open to that place in me where there is the light of truth, and I see a beautiful, beautiful lotus flower opening up petal by petal to the light of truth. And it has a beautiful message for me. It says, remember that I too come out of the darkness. And as I breathe into my heart, I allow the light to guide me and to notice in the garden of my soul those places that I have not tended to. And I pull out the weeds, and every time I pull out a weed, there's greater light. And the beautiful lotus flower in me continues to expand and open to greater clarity, curiosity, and that light continues to shine forth and going forth to every cell, every atom, every molecule of my physical body, reminding me that my body is the temple of the divine. And I notice the thoughts, and I ask myself, who is the thinker behind the thoughts? I don't try to answer that. Just allow myself to go deeper into the stillness, in the silence, where I open myself to the greater mind, the mind of God, the light of truth. And I breathe and I say, I am the light of truth. I am pure beingness. I am that I am. And now I invite you to breathe through your heart. And as you breathe through your heart, ask, Sweet Spirit, presence of all there is, what is my next evolutionary step? Guide me, show me what I am becoming. I am here to be the light of the world. What is my divine purpose? Show me the greatest vision that you have for my life. What must I release? For I am here to live in joy, in curiosity, in wonder, and with compassion, and to begin to see with my spiritual eye that it is all you, all good, all God. And let us be in the silence for a moment as we listen. And out with the breath, and come back. Let your light shine out. Send love and light to family, friends.
Why be afraid?
Amen.
I'm not alone. See, life is never easy, the rest is unknown. And up to now for me, it's been hand against stone. Took each and every moment searching for what to believe. Coming out of the dark, I finally see the light now, and it's shining on me. Yes. Coming out of the dark, I know the love that saved me, you're sharing with me. Starting again is part of the plan, and I'll be so much stronger holding your hand. Step by step we'll make it through. I know I can. It may not make it easier, but I always felt you near all the way. See the light now, and it's shining on me. See the light. Oh yes, coming out of the dark, I know the love that saved me, you're sharing with me. Yes, forever stand on the rock of your love.
Whenever Nicole Henry is singing, I never want her to stop. Uh, Coming out of the dark, Nicole Henry, you are light personified. Oh my gosh! And I had the pleasure of, I think I told you this last month. I got to see her when she was in New York. She made her debut at Birdland. And Nicole, good medicine. You better preach through that voice. Thank you. And I want to share something that, I have lots and lots of spiritual reading material. And this morning I picked up one of the new booklets printed by Unity, and it's the prayer for protection, which, is very near and dear to my heart, a beloved prayer brought to life. So I bring this up because I'm looking through this morning. You did not tell me that you contributed. I know she contributes. She's a writer. She contributes to different Unity publications. I didn't know you wrote in this one. Coming into alignment, Reverend Elizabeth Longo. It's the final essay article. And there's one by one. I'm going to see him this afternoon. Anyway, I'm so proud of you.
I love the prayer for protection. Every time I get in my car or anywhere, the light of God surrounds me. And then, it's just I feel protection. It's within me, around me, everywhere.
It's a pretty constant mantra for me.
It is for me.
Yeah.
And when I'm on a plane, anywhere.
Absolutely. I use it a lot. And just one more plug here, because I'm so proud of this one. Do you realize that she writes for the Daily Word also? Who's your editor?
Oh my God. And one thing about Nicole, I was thinking about this, that here we are together in South Florida. My first talk, which I was very nervous at Unity on the Bay, Nicole was the performer. She was a singer. So I have that special connection.
We've had a lot of small world moments. But the other day, we were talking about, checking in with each other early in the week, saying, okay, has an idea popped in? Have you gotten a download about what today might be about? And we realized we kept talking about mind. And I was joking around saying, are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind?
I hope so. I really hope so. And I hope
Right.
you are too. And so all of you watching, because the mind that has brought us to this present moment, you know what? It's not really working anymore. We need a higher mind. We need the mind of God.
Through that.
Because we recycle thoughts. And, it's kind of like Einstein said, the solution to any problem, anything, is not found in the same mind that created it. We need a whole new mind.
True that.
And when you perceive the world, and I'm talking now this world, not the world of God, but this world of creation right here, where God is everywhere. This world, we can see it, we can perceive it with doomsday, and it's all darkness, or with light eyes. In other words, these are the worst of times, or these are the best of times. That's the choice. How are we going to perceive the world?
It is so true. And it's always been that way. We think that we're living in something that's unique and special. And we've always been in this dimension of duality. And, one of the first things that I like to do, and a lot of our community, I think, probably knows by now, I love definitions of words. And this morning, I was like, well, I haven't even really checked in. Do you mind if I show you some of these, tell you some of these definitions of mind? Because here's what's crazy. 49 definitions of mind. And then that's just as a noun. Then there are more, and as a verb. And anyway.
I like to keep it simple,
Oh my God! Wait, I have to just do a couple of these because they're too good. It's the element, the part, the substance or process that reasons, thinks, feels, wills, perceives, judges. But I like all the examples, like the greatest minds of this century, or to lose one's mind, or have a liberal mind, or to change one's mind, to be of good mind, to listen. Uh, Former days were called to mind, and awareness of mind ordering the universe. When he's like that, just pay him no mind. That fits.
Okay, I'm going to add another definition of mind.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, that's 49. Number 50. We can either have monkey mind or we can have divine mind.
There she goes with the monkeys. True that. They're up there.
And we think that we just have a one conscious mind and what's subconscious, and you know how many characters are living within each one of us. And right here, sometimes I need to do this. No, you can't. You've got this. You've got that. That's the surface mind. And so the new mind, or what we're being called to be, is the mind of God. And how do we know when we're in the mind of God? You want to know?
I do. Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Of course
first
I do.
of all, we want to be in the mind of God. We want to be prayed up. That means pray unceasingly. And not only just praying, affirming, but whole enchilada, which means know the stillness, know the silence. Get familiar with the mind of God. And the more we're familiar with the mind of God, the more we create new grooves in the brain. Because if not, we're
Yes.
just recycling the same thoughts, the same beliefs into this present moment, projecting into the future. And again, right now, all you have to do is turn on the TV. Climate change. As my friend
No,
says,
all you have to do is go outside for
Right.
climate change.
Right.
You don't need a TV.
my friend says, it's no longer global warming. It's
It's
global
global
cooking.
cooking.
Global cooking. We've got the fires, we've got
Scary.
this, we've got that,
Yeah.
AI. So it's either fear or faith, which is going to be. And if we want to be in faith, we got to be prayed up, centered in God, plugged in.
Absolutely.
And I really mean it, plugged in, just like we plug in our phones. Where's your phone? If you don't plug that phone, it's not going to work.
It's going to lose its charge.
It's going to lose its charge.
That's
So
what this
we
stuff
need
is
to be
about.
charged
Yeah.
and charged. And when enough of us are charged, that's how we begin to anchor heaven on earth. We begin
what
to
she
perceive things with greater clarity. Because with not, we're just seeing everything through our filters,
Through the senses, metaphysically, the meaning of mind, we're talking mind with a capital M, is God.
Yes, divine
And God
mind.
is the principle that includes all principles. So if God is mind, capital M, that includes everything. And here's the thing that I find very interesting and tie in with looking up a definition that is clearly something that is such a broad word, mind. It's difficult to define. And if you look at the word God, so trying to describe the word God is something that can't be put into human language. And so why would that not be true about mind? Trying to define and put into a box what mind is, we can't do. There's not an accurate language for that, but it is equal to what God is. All that is spirit. Some people still don't like the word God, but that was the closest that anybody could ever get to describing what this allness, this isness is.
That's why for me, God is the allness. It's beingness itself. And that's what I mean by divine mind. It's loving awareness. And when I say mind, the mind of God, it's also the heart of God. It's the allness. It's really undescribable. We really have to embody it. And how do we embody this principle of oneness? Taking a breath and finding our centered and centered in that is unchanging in the midst of all these changes that are going on. That is what we're being called to be, a new way of being, because we are in the midst of a huge, huge paradigm shift.
Absolutely.
And we're all being called to rise up. And I do believe with every part of my being that we all signed up to be here on planet Earth during these times.
Absolutely.
And it is so important right now to have a spiritual community. so that we can support each other in this. This is the time to really be in community, to stay connected,
Mhm.
to stay prayed up, to call forth and really share the truth with those that you love. And and the more that we wake up, the more of us that wake up, the more we begin to really create a whole new world, a world that really, really, really works for everyone because there is plenty to go around. So from greed,
Yeah.
we move to generosity, from just little me to we. And even those people that touch our buttons, that we can see them and go, yeah, the Christ is there too. Thank you. Because you're
Oh,
really
yeah.
pointing to my wounds. You're helping me see what I need to
Those
work
are
on.
checkpoints to see how we're doing. When somebody just really
Yeah.
brings it up for you, it's like, okay, what am I to learn from this? Because just the fact that we're right here together right now means it's too late to go back, to claim ignorance, to get off the spiritual path. You have to. The train has left the station, and you know that our friend Linda, Reverend Linda Mortelowitz, that was with us last week, and talking about prayer. She knows her prayer. Talking about it, and she was also talking about how um, she was talking about the first two unity principles. God is God is all, and the second principle is,
I
well, we are chips off the old block, is how she put it. And so this brings me back to, if God is mind, if God and mind are synonymous, then we are offspring of God. We are offspring of mind. So we have in us everything that we need in our mind to do what needs to be done by us, or to be what needs to be as us.
Well, the way I see it is kind of like there's only God. God is all there is. And God is
Mhm.
waking up through each and every one of us. There's 8 billion expressions
Mhm.
of the one, all with a unique calling.
Now, okay, so one thing that's probably coming up for somebody in saying that is, then why is so much going on? Yes, we have free will, but there's so much going on. Speaking of the darkness.
Well, here's the thing, we have free will. We have free will, and I do believe that we're all in a divine play. This is a divine play of consciousness. It's only the one getting to know itself. And so Shakespeare said, all the world is a stage, and all the men and women merely players.
Mhm.
So we are the writer, the creator, we are the director, and the principal actors in these movies that we are creating. And what you see out there is a reflection of our inner world. So we want to change the outer, we have to change the inner. That's why I do believe I'm not going to focus so much in the darkness. That doesn't mean spiritual bypass. No. When stuff comes up for me, I beat it. I meet it with loving kindness. But
Yes.
it's not like that, oh, there's so much things wrong with the world. No, it's like God used me. What is my part to do in this? If I want to see peace out there and world peace, I have to be that place of peace.
I have ended every one of my newsletter notes for over 3 years now with, what is mine to do?
We're hands and we're the feet and we're the voice of God. And God, not a being out there in the sky, just all the allness, that the spirit of creativity is within each and every one of us. Divine ideas are everywhere, that we just have to be plugged in, tuned in, prayed up, and begin to listen with the stillness. And God is always talking. God is always, always talking. The thing is, when we're so caught up in the old consciousness, I should do this, I could not do that, what should, we're not listening.
And one thing that I learned many years ago was the affirmation, when we are unclear, when we're hearing all the, it's like everything's playing at once. It's like, if you are God, speak up, and if you are not, shut up.
I love that.
Well, it's like, and I one thing triggers another, which is why it's like come back to center, and if you are God, speak up. It's to me, it's that kind of metaphor of changing the station on the radio, because it's all frequency.
It's all
It's all
frequency.
energy. It's all frequency. If you don't want to be experiencing something, change the station, change the dial. You have the capability. Mind, it is the starting point of every act and thought and feeling. It is the common meeting ground of God and man. And Linda kept reminding us last week that we are fully human and we are fully divine. We are all of it.
We're all of it, and the more we really, really, really have moments of really that awareness in us that's whole, complete, and that we're connected to Source, then we can meet our humanity and we can meet whatever arises with greater compassion, open. Like life is for me, not against me. This too is for me. I love one of my favorite scriptures is be ye transformed by the renewal of your mind. And that renewal is a constant moment to moment awareness of what is here.
That is the Cliff Notes, whittled all the way down to today. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And how do we do that? How do you do that? Every day we this is our call every day. How do you do it? Because we want. I like to give homework, but we want to know the practical, clear cut ways that we do this stuff, not just as
First,
ideas, but
first of all, is the awareness that crisis precedes transformation. When everything is going wonderful in our lives, there's not much growth. So, in those moments when that rug is pulled out of your feet, where the greatest transformation is, that's where you grow the wings and you fly. And so, we're all in this together because our whole world is saying, wake up, shake up, you know? You have to be a new creation to meet what's happening in our world today. And knowing this, that's okay. I'm okay. I was born for this moment. And when enough
Yeah.
of us really get it, that is when the global transformation begins.
Critical mass.
But again, it begins with each one of us. I love Barbara Max Hubbard. She was a futurist, and she
Yeah.
said,
It's neat.
small islands of coherence in a sea of chaos can shift the whole system to a higher order. And that's what we're being called, so that we can begin to use our inner senses and begin to visualize the kind of world we want to live in, that vision. And then, in our prayer time, yes, we pray from our wholeness. We pray from a consciousness of God, and where our humanity really bows down to our divinity and humbly says, God, use me, guide me. What is mine to do? What is mine to do? For we are the feet, we are the hands, we are the voice of God. And it's not about spiritual bypassing, it's a moment to moment awareness.
Absolutely.
And staying plugged
Absolutely.
in, pray
And
on
knowing that
unceasingly.
crap is going to happen. That is
Yes.
life, and that is how we grow stronger. That's how we strengthen our wings to get out of the chrysalis that we are sometimes in. And I also want to bring up something that just really came in took a landing in here, is coming out of the dark is, what am I trying to say here? That the darkness is also important. It's the light balances with the dark. If there wasn't the night to rest for the day, or there wasn't the time for the seed to be in the soil to do what it needs to do before showing signs of life, or the time in the womb, the dark is present, and it's about embracing it, and how we are being called to a higher place. And just like there are TV stations, I'm not bashing anything, but there are TV stations who want us to tune in. And so there's a lot of sensationalism to get us to tune in and get us sucked into the vortex. And We're always a choice of what we do. How do we get out? We always have the power to reboot and start again in any moment. It's like, oh man, I got sucked into that, and now I want to go to that place of light and coming out and feeling good.
Right. But I think for me, I think you asked me, how do we live this? How do we embody this? That waking up is the first thing. Waking up to that higher mind,
Coffee.
that whole mind. Yeah, wake up. And it's that
Mm.
part in you that does not get hooked, because the divine mind, when I'm talking about the divine mind that we're being called to breathe into, that divinity in us that we're here to anchor, is that stays free from the hook. The hook is everything out here, meaning, so I have a metaphor. That is the sky. Does the sky ever have a problem with the clouds and say, this cloud is too dark? This cloud is too heavy. No, I got to move this cloud here. I got to control this so that it looks a certain way so that I can be happy. No, the sky is. Its sky just simply is. And that is what we're being called to be. I am the field of all is well. And then when judgment starts coming, this is wrong, this needs to change, and that's when we take a breath. And that's a call to prayer. Turn it around and just come back to center. Let me breathe. I am the sky. I am the sky. God, let me see this differently. I'm willing to come to a different place. I'm willing to see this with wonder, as the Daily Word said today,
Yes.
with curiosity. How can I be a presence of compassion in this moment? Instead of being critical or controlling, how can I see this differently? Show me. And I'm telling you, it's not just praying in the morning, all is well. No, no, no. It's an ongoing awareness that we have that light on, that we have that light of truth. And then the cleanup begins. We wake up and that's the cleanup. What do we mean by the cleanup? We all have a shadow part. We all have darkness. We
Of
meet
course.
it with love, and we embrace all these parts that we have pushed out, that we haven't liked. And we really even meet the shame, because the shame, the guilt, and all those things that we have put away,
Mhm.
that too has a blessing.
Oh yeah, there's a blessing in
Everything.
it all.
And so we can see that
Absolutely.
humanity with new eyes, and then we can embrace all, and it's really about loving ourselves, our perfection and our imperfections, everything. I embrace it all in this loving awareness, because really, I said this is a play of consciousness, this is a play of love. What is love? The greatest healer there is, the greatest unifying, the greatest harmonizing presence
Yes,
in the entire
absolutely.
world. If there's any definition for God, God is love. I am love. You are love. And we all have access to that mind that is pure love. And again, that mind is not here. The mind is the allness. It's here. It's waking up the heart. Let the heart open, you know? And that is what Jesus said. You will know the truth, and the truth shall set you free.
Yes.
And the truth,
It
it
will.
begins with knowing truth with a capital T. I am divine. I am divine.
You are divine.
You are divine. You
I
are
know.
divine.
You are the sky too.
Yes, that we are that field of possibilities.
We are living in it. Infinite, infinite possibilities.
But you have to be willing. There's
And
no
look,
change unless you're willing. And if you want to be in victim consciousness, nothing or no one can take you out of that until you are ready.
this is very true. And we're all on the journey, on the same journey, and on very unique variations of it. We're all in different places. For some people, it's um, there are different areas in life that we all have that are our Achilles heels,
Totally.
that are our biggest places of growth. And it's a matter of loving ourselves through it and knowing that every day is a new day.
But you said something very, very interesting is coming up for me. Something is like different areas. We all have different areas, and
Yeah.
different wounds. But here it is. How do we get out of this because we all go into feeling sorry for ourselves and being like, oh, I could have, should have. So when that happens, if I'm feeling lonely, what do? If I'm feeling lonely, I reach out to someone. If I'm like having all these thoughts, I don't have enough, I have, thoughts of lack and limitation, take a breath and tap into that part in you that is a giver. Give something.
Mm.
If I'm really feeling really bad for myself, focus on what I do have. Focus on being a presence of gratitude wherever I am, because gratitude expands our good. So whatever it is that I am entertaining in consciousness that is not serving me, how can I turn that around? And sometimes that's when we call on a prayer chaplain. That's when we call on someone to really hold that truth for us.
I don't know how many times we have done that for each other. It's like, hey, girl, you got a minute?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like reach out and touch, however you
Because
need to.
the conditioning is very strong. We are whole and perfect. We are divine. It is the one having this human experience. But we have believed ourselves to be so different. We have believed so many.
Yeah, we're in this together. That's
Mhm.
the point of community and unity, and I know that we could go on and on about this, but we probably need to wrap it up for now.
Yes.
And hopefully, something that one of us has shared has sparked something for you today. And every day is a new day. Every moment is a new day, a new dawn, a new world from me.
I just want to leave you with this. Love yourself no matter what. Shift from fear to faith and bring the spark of joy, the spark of creativity into your everyday life, because right where you are,
Yeah.
there is beauty, there is magnificence, there is plenty of divine ideas. And as we are being lifted up, the whole world is lifted up. And then we can bring the joy and the good feeling of God into this world, because we're here to anchor heaven on earth. And I don't know about you, but I'm feeling good.
Do it.
I'm feeling good. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, but do it before she has one of those out of body experiences. Do it. Love yourself, especially when you're not being loving to yourself. Stop and go find a mirror and say, I love you. You are fabulous and beautiful and amazing. You child of God. And
In Lak'ech, I am another you.
And speaking of beauty and feeling good, let's hear from Nicole Henry one more time. Thanks, everybody.
Birds flying high, you know what I feel. Sun in the sky, you know what I feel. Breeze drifting by, you know what I feel. It's a new dawn, a new day, a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on the tree, that is how I feel. It's a new dawn, a new day, a new life for me. And I'm feeling good, yeah. Dragonfly in the sun, you know what I mean. Butterflies having fun, you know what I mean. To sleep in peace when day is done. shine, you know what I feel. Scent of the pine, you know what I feel. Freedom is mine. It's a new world, a bold world, a new life for me. Oh, it's a new dawn, a new day, a new life for me. Oh, it's a new dawn, a new day, a new life for me. And I'm feeling God, yeah. A new dawn, a bold world, a new life. And I'm feeling, yes, I'm feeling God.
I am feeling good.
I'm feeling good.
Nicole, Henry, you are.
I'm feeling good. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
I
Wow.
know. I love watching that video, and she is flying high right now. And you know what? I also want to say, I mentioned earlier, she's home right now because she's also a master. Well, look at her body. Hello. She's a master of taking care of herself, of
Yes.
self care. And she's home doing that right now for a bit before she's back out on the road and just continuing to soar. And Nicole Henry, thank you. Thank you. For people that haven't, that had the blessing of meeting you and knowing you, I mean, come on, that's all that in a bag of chips. Look at her, and she is as kind and
Mhm.
humble as she can possibly be. So, anyway, clearly I can't sing the praises of Nicole Henry enough. And I really can't sing the praises of Reverend Elizabeth Longo enough. I'm so grateful. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for you in my life. And I'm grateful that we're connected in the work that we do and watching what you do for others, what you do for the world, really.
He's really talking about himself. You know, we're mirrors to each other, and that's because we're all in this together. There is no separate me or you. And that's when, you know, when we awake, we do our cleanup job, we realize that we move from just me, to a we.
We
I
hear
am you, and you are me, and I am you. We are the
and,
Christ.
and we hear that thing that we are one, and some people are like, yes, what does that mean? We're, for me, we're uniquely the same. We're the
Exactly.
same, expressing our uniqueness in that sameness. So thank you
Yeah.
always, and thanks for
I could go on and on
oh,
talking
of
and
course I
talking
can. You know,
because,
we
you
both
know,
can, and we
it
often
doesn't,
do when we're alone.
yeah.
Look
God
at
is in
us.
all. Just remember this if you take anything today. God is in everything, and God is greater than any challenge. We can move this
Yes,
together.
yes, yes. And when a challenge comes up, and it will, stop. It's a new
Breathe.
dawn. It's a new day. It's a new world. Stop, take a breath, and then take a new step. Okay, you can always reboot. And don't, I just said reboot. I've been in Florida for almost 2 weeks. I've been here, y'all. You can reboot, y'all. So just so do it. You don't hear a lot of that in Fort Lauderdale, but anyway.
No.
Speaking of love, it is time for our love offering, our sacred exchange. And I'm going to mention something that I've never really said. A lot of people are of the mindset, and I know this, that anything happening online it's free. You can go and find anything online that you want to. And this sacred exchange is about the opportunity to give back to where you're spiritually fed, because uh, I want to keep this thing going. You know, we've got coal to put in the engine. We've got bills to pay and things to do, and um, What do you have an insight about the love offering, the
Sure.
sacred
Well, first of all,
exchange?
everything is energy, right? And
Yes.
money is energy, and it really
Currency.
currency. And so this is an exchange. Yes, as we give, we receive, and we give from a place of gratitude that we're able to give, that we're able to support something that we believe in, that really transforms our lives.
Yeah.
We can't put a price on these teachings. Come on.
No, we can't. And
No.
if it's feeding you by giving back you're really giving back to yourself
Yes.
and to all of your fellow Unity community family, so that we can keep it going and keep it growing. And I'm excited that in 3 weeks we're going to be back together. And let me tell you, the Sundays together, one of the reasons that we're starting with once a month is because we are being good stewards with what we have. And we don't currently have the current income to do more than one Sunday a month.
But I see that happening. I really see that happening.
Absolutely. We're going to keep building and rebuilding.
In the overflow and seeing the overflow, just seeing that for this amazing community.
Yeah, and it is. I'm so proud of us. Every time somebody comes in, Elizabeth, Linda, whoever it is, Cynthia, Alice, they're like, God, you guys have just got it going on. You're like an advanced tribe. And it's not about comparing ourselves to others, but it's about knowing that we're here to do the work. We're here to do the work. So, Leo, please remind us how easy it is to give.
I will do that. There are 4 ways to give. You can go to our website, unityofnewyork.org, click the donate tab at the top of the page, and follow the prompts. PayPal.me/unityofny. If you have PayPal on your phone, that's very easy. Or text the word give to 718-313-3674 or mail a check to the office. Unity of New York, 225 West 99th Street. 10025 is the zip code. And look for a 5th option when I get a darn donate tab put on this.
And let's remember right now, always remember the divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Karen Drucker. Thank you all for being here. We've got things coming up on Tuesday during the day at is it 11 a.m.? You think I could pull that out right away. But anyway, Sean is starting a new book, The Game of Life and How to Play It. Florence Scovel Shin, great book. Tuesday night, Becca's new class begins. Blowing the dust off those tablets and breaking the 10 commandments. And Becca is such an excellent teacher. And that's going to be for 5 Tuesdays. So I hope that you will join there. And also next Sunday is the next BIPOC meeting, Sunday afternoon. Leo, you don't have to happen to have that graphic, do you? Available right there, close by? No. Okay.
Hang on one second. Just chat for a few seconds. Give me 30 seconds. If I don't do it in 30 seconds, then I can't.
Okay. Well, BIPOC, that's if you're interested in joining that BIPOC, oh my gosh, my brain is like, I'm out of coffee over here. The Black Indigenous people
Hi,
of color.
Unity of New York. Nellie here, inviting Unity's people of color to attend the next meeting of our newest support group, BIPOC, or Black Indigenous People of Color. BIPOC is led by Unity of New York leaders and provides a safe space for people of color to express and process our unique experiences on a day-to-day basis, to live our best lives as we heal our ideas of who we are and what we think in the world. If interested, contact us at info@unityofnewyork.org for the Zoom link. Hope to see you there.
Thank you, Nellie, and everyone involved.
Everything was there except the graphic, except the titles and stuff. So But here,
Okay, but I thank you for finding that. Yeah, if you're interested in getting the Zoom link for that for next Sunday afternoon, I believe it's at 1 o'clock. I believe it might be 1:30. Look in the newsletter and you will find that info@unityofnewyork.org. And again, let's wrap it up where we started in prayer. What a great daily word, wonder. I view my life through eyes of wonder. And again, today I let go of disillusionment and open my heart and my eyes to once again live in wonder. And as I view life anew, I renew my belief in the goodness of life and of all people. Hallelujah. So
Hallelujah.
may you let go of disillusionment, open your heart, open your eyes to once again live in wonder and to know the prayer for protection every step of your way, every day, that the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us wherever we are. God is, including right here in beautiful sunny Fort Lauderdale in the home of Reverend Elizabeth Longo. May you have a wonderful week of remembering the truth of who you are, knowing that you can breathe and reboot and start again in any moment. And you are loved. And I know this because I love you.
I love you.
And I'll see you next week.
No matter what we face, I finally see the light. It's shining, shining, coming out of the dark. I know the love that saved me.
We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the very Christ that you are.